Yes? Okay, good. How was your day yesterday? Did you stay home?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So let's see here, Annalise, the topics for today, the homework, everything. Let's take a look. Let me share the screen. Oh, I have to remember, we need to see the class dojo. I always forget. In just a second. I'm opening our class dojo, okay? Yay, Annalise, you are still the leader. Congratulations. Very good. So let's put the points there. Great, Annalise. Congratulations for coming on time. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Did you come on Tuesday?
No.
Yes. Oh no. Yeah, that's true. You went to the doctor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I got it already here. But you're going to replace, right? Okay. So let me remove the points here. Okay. Now it's corrected, all right? So Annalise, you have 472 points against 379 from Julia and 437 from Pedro. Congratulations. You're doing a great job. Now, let's check our Google Classroom to see the topics for today. First, Annalise, I would like to know, did you check Google Classroom to see the lesson and the homework? No?
Hmm?
No? Did you check our page on Google Classroom to see the lesson from Tuesday and to try and do the homework?
No.
No. Oh, what a pity. So when you have a chance, please try to see the content from Google Classroom and try to do the homework. Okay, look, let me show you the worksheet. I will try, okay, because yeah, the connection is okay now. So here you have to select letter A or letter B. It's very simple. And this topic is from Unit 7, okay? So the first one here is, let's try to just do the first one together. Susanna doesn't like this tea. It's not. What is the best answer? Hot enough or enough hot? Do you remember? We studied this on Unit 7.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the best answer here? What do you think? A or B? It's okay if you make a mistake, no problem.
B.
Okay, let's see. Pay attention here. Look. Here in letter B, we have enough before the adjective, okay? Hot is the adjective, enough is coming before the adjective. But in reality, we have to use enough after the adjective, okay? So the best option is letter A, okay? Hot enough. So when I have an adjective, it comes after the adjective. Now, when we have a noun, noun is like substantivo, okay? When we have a noun, then the word enough comes before the noun. Let's just see number 2 for you to understand. Oh no, I can't buy a movie ticket. I don't have money enough or enough money. Look, the word money is a noun, okay? It's what we call in Portuguese substantivo, okay? So when we have a noun, the word enough has to come before the noun, all right? So here, what is the best option?
A.
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
A letra A.
Mm, okay, so let's say here we have the word money, okay? Money is not an adjective. Money is a noun, okay? So let me write here.
A.
Noun is the same as substantivo in Portuguese, okay? So here, the word money is a noun, okay? Look. Right? It means dinheiro, okay? So I have a noun and I have the word enough. When we have a noun, the word enough has to be before the noun. So the best option here is letter B, okay? Because look, it's coming before the noun. All right. So I will take a look with you at the unit before the other students arrive so you can remember, okay? Let me clear my annotations here and go. This topic here, enough, too much, too many, they are from Unit 7. Okay, Annalise? So if you need extra help there, you can ask for a replacement, okay? So let's go there. Let's open the book. Okay, this is our lesson for today, okay? Unit 8, page 50. But I see that you have difficulties with Unit 7. So I will go a little bit before so we can see the explanation from Unit 7. Okay? Okay, Annalise, can you see the page?
Yes.
Okay, good. So here we have the topics, right? So too much, too many, and too much. This is one part, okay? So let's put here. So let's first take a look at those two phrases. There are too many people here. Too many. I use with a noun, usually a countable noun, in the plural, okay? Too many people, too many cars, too many tables, too many students, okay? So I use too many with countable nouns in the plural. And too much I use with non-countable nouns in the singular, okay? So these are nouns that I do not count. For example, I can say here, there is too much money in my bag, for example. There is too much money in my bag. Money is uncountable. It's a noun, and I can't count the word money. So it's always in the singular. And when I want to say that there is in excess, like a big amount, a large quantity, so I can say too much. So too many and too much, they are equivalent to excess of something. Okay, when I have a big amount of something. So too many people, a lot of people. Too much stuff, a lot of things. Stuff is the same as things, objects. Okay, so there is too much stuff in my closet. Okay, so is too much and too many all right for you? Yes?
Yep.
Yes? So usually I use those expressions when I want to say there is excess of something. Now, let's see the other two parts, which are the words enough and too. Okay? So let me change the color here. Enough and the word too. Let me just erase that and change the color because this is a third topic. Let me put it blue. Okay. So let's see. When do I use enough? Enough means sufficient. Okay. It's similar to Portuguese, sufficient. Okay. So here, there aren't enough cashiers. So when I say that, I'm saying that there aren't cashiers sufficiently. So there are only two cashiers and it's a big, big store. The lines are very long. There are too many people in the store. And there is only, there are only two cashiers. for example. So when you have this situation, then you can say there aren't enough cashiers. Okay? So you don't have cashiers enough. All right?
Não tem caixa o suficiente.
Sorry, repeat please.
Não tem caixas o suficiente.
Yes, exactly. Okay? But when I use this, when I make this sentence, I have to put the word enough before the noun, okay? I don't say like in Portuguese. In Portuguese, I say, yes, in Portuguese, I say sufficient in the end. In English, no. In English, I use sufficient before the noun, okay?
Então, enough vem na frente do adjetivo.
In front, I mean, yes, after the adjective, but before the noun, okay? So let me put here. Excuse me. So the first one is when I use a noun, which is a substantivo, I have to use before. I have to use enough, sorry, before the noun. Example. Here. Look. Enough people. We can use here enough students. Okay. What else can I put? Give me one example with enough and a noun. Annalise, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so please give me an example of enough and a noun.
Sei.
Okay, look. I'm going to make it simple so you understand, okay? So here we have the words people, students, okay? Let me see another noun. Let's make a list of some nouns, okay? Cars, money, cities, I don't know, time. All these words, Annalise, are nouns, okay? They are substantivos, okay? So here we can say cars, money, cities, time, animals, okay? And as you can see, I'm going to use plural or singular if the nouns are uncountable. I can't count, for example, money, I can't count time, okay? They only appear in the singular. So let's have one more noun. Can you give me one more, just for example?
Como é que é tinta? Tinta em inglês mesmo?
Okay, paint. Okay, very good, Annalise. Paint. Paint. Okay. Paint. Okay, that is a noun, all right? Dog, cat, okay, house, they are nouns, just like in Portuguese, okay? So when I use words like these, when I use nouns, and I want to say that there is or there isn't enough, there isn't sufficient of that, then I will say the word enough comes before the noun. So I'm going to write here, look. All right. Okay, Annalise. I can't put the word enough here after the noun. I have to put before. Okay? So
Okay.
now means enough means sufficient. So let's say that we don't have sufficient. We don't have, like here in the picture, look, there are a lot of people and there is only one cashier. Only one. Look at her. So there aren't enough cashiers. Okay, so we can put the word cashiers here. Look. All right. So when I make a sentence, I will put the verb in the negative and say that there aren't sufficient cashiers. There aren't enough cashiers. Okay. So let's put here. There aren't okay, so when it's plural, when the noun is plural, I will say there aren't. Now, when the noun is singular, I will say there isn't. Okay, so let's put here. And then I will say the word enough. So here. Look, there isn't enough time, for example, okay? What else can I use with there isn't? Here, using this list. I linked here, there isn't enough time. What else can I make with there isn't? Annalise, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so which other noun here is in the singular? Here, that I can use there isn't. I put one already. There isn't enough time. Okay, so there isn't time sufficient. We have to go, we have to hurry. Okay, so I use
Que não é
there.
do singular? Palavra
Sorry,
que não é do singular.
there isn't, I use for singular. Yes, singular or uncountable nouns. So which other word can I use there isn't here? Only time?
Ai. Não. Ai.
Oh, very good. Money. Excellent. Money is singular and it's uncountable. So we can say there isn't enough money. Okay.
Okay.
Only that? Only money and time?
Thanks.
Ah, okay. Very nice. So there isn't enough paint. Okay, there isn't enough paint. Perfect. So all these words here are nouns, but the ones that are singular, I have to use with the verb in the singular. Okay, now let's see the words that are plural. Okay, or they are in the plural form. So let me change the color here. Okay, let's see that. Now with plural nouns, I have to use there aren't. Okay, so let's see that. Which words do I use? There aren't enough.
Teacher,
Hi, Pedro. Good afternoon.
good morning.
Good morning. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. I think it's not really good morning, but were you sleeping? Ah, okay. So now I understand. That's okay, Pedro. Good morning then. Right. So let's see. Here we are reviewing the grammar from Unit 7, okay? So here we created 3 sentences. There isn't enough money, there isn't enough time, and there isn't enough paint. Because I know that with singular nouns, I have to use the verb in the singular, okay? And I use enough before the verb. I can't use enough, for example, after the noun. No way, I have to use before. So verb, then enough, and then we have the noun, okay? Now, when they are singular, I say, oh, there isn't enough money if there is not money sufficient, okay? Here, there isn't enough time if there is no time sufficient. And there isn't enough paint when there isn't paint sufficient, okay? Now let's see the plural nouns. We talked about there isn't. Now let's change here and let's put there aren't, okay? Because now I'm going to say something about plural nouns. I'm going to talk and use in my sentence plural nouns. So which ones can I connect here? Let me change the color of this expression here. Let's put it red. So I use there isn't with singular. Now let's use there aren't with plural nouns. Hi, Julinha. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good to
Sorry,
see
I'm
you.
late.
That's okay, no problem. Julinha, we are reviewing Unit 7 grammar quickly, okay? So we are just checking how to use the word enough, okay? Enough means not sufficient, okay? So please, Pedro,
Okay, sweet.
don't write on the book, okay? Thank you. So here we saw in the singular, we saw the sentences. Look, there isn't enough money. There isn't enough time. There isn't enough paint. Okay? These nouns are in the singular. Now, let's put there aren't, because now we are going to talk about the plural. So which nouns should I connect with there aren't? Come on, let's connect. There aren't enough. Annalise.
Ai, teacher, eu tô no 4G, aí a minha internet tá bem ruim.
Oh, okay, Julinha. All right, no
A
problem.
minha também, teacher.
Okay. I will try to go fast here. So which nouns can I connect with there aren't enough? Ana Alice, please.
There are enough cars.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Excellent. Because cars is plural. So I can say there aren't. Okay? What I'm saying is that there aren't cars enough, or there aren't sufficient cars. Okay? There aren't sufficient cars, or there aren't cars sufficient. If we can say that.
Então, por exemplo, eu nunca coloco o enough, né? Quando tiver no plural.
No, Ju, no. Here, you can use there isn't or there aren't. Singular or plural. But you have to put enough before the noun, okay? If I put enough here, it's not okay. It's not okay.
Okay.
You have to put enough here before, okay? So it's like this, verb, enough, noun. That's the rule, okay? So let me erase this. The sequence here, this is another topic. Let me just go here. What is the sequence? We have to put verb plus enough plus noun, okay? Noun is the same as substantivo, all right, people? So this is the sequence, verb, enough, and noun. So here, we already practiced with the singular verb. With singular verb, I have to say, for example, there isn't enough money, there isn't enough time, there isn't enough paint. Okay, they are singular. Now, let's do the same practice with the plural. The first one, Annalise said, there aren't enough cars. Okay, any other here that I can use there aren't? Which one can I use that, Annalise?
There aren't enough animals, or no?
Animals, okay, very nice. Because animals is plural, okay, look. Like cars. So there aren't enough animals. Very good. Any other, Annalise? Any other here that I can use? There aren't enough.
Yes.
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Como assim? Eu não entendi.
Okay, so we used cars, okay? We used cars and we use animals, okay? There aren't enough cars, there aren't enough animals. Now, what about the other words? We have here cities and cashiers. So can I say that with cities or cashiers?
Cashiers.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, of course we can, because they are in the plural, okay? So I can say there aren't enough cities. Very good. And now, The last one, can I say there aren't enough cashiers?
Yes.
Yes, why?
Plural.
Plural, very good. Okay, so I can also connect. So let's connect here and let's connect here, okay? So all these nouns I can use with enough, but I have to change the verb accordingly, okay? I use there isn't for singular and there aren't for plural. Ok, Pedro? Ok, Julinha?
Okay.
Okay.
Right? So this is the first rule. So here I can put there isn't enough money, okay? There isn't enough time and there isn't enough paint. They are in the singular. Now plural. There aren't enough cars. There aren't enough cities. And there aren't enough animals. There is one more. There aren't enough cashiers. This is the situation in the picture. Look, this girl is a cashier. And this is a long line. Look at the people. Are they happy?
No, unhappy.
They're unhappy. Yes, they are tired. So they are waiting in line for a long time, maybe, okay? For a long time, sorry. So, of course, in this store, in this place here, we don't know what place this is, if it's a store or it looks like a clothing store because they have clothes here. Look. So in this store, there aren't enough cashiers. Okay? So there aren't sufficient cashiers. They need to hire more people or they need to put more cashiers. Okay? All right? So there aren't enough cashiers. Okay, Annalise, do you understand now?
Okay.
Good. Now let's see another situation when I use enough at the end of a sentence. Okay, so let's see here the example. These clothes aren't trendy enough. So why enough in the end? Why? Because we have an adjective there, okay? It's not a noun. Here now we have an adjective. So I can't use enough before an adjective. I have to use after the adjective. So here it's enough, but there is a situation. Here I have an adjective. So my adjective is the word I'm talking about. I have to use enough after the adjective, okay? So here we are talking about nouns. Of course, if it's a noun, I'm going to use before, okay? Look, this is, actually these are nouns. Here, trendy is an adjective, okay? So let's see the rule for adjectives. So when I have adjective, I'm going to use subject plus verb plus adjective plus enough. Okay, so here that's the way it is. So it's always like that. The verb first, then the adjective, and then the word enough. So it's different from this first one, the first example, okay? The first example, if it's a noun, I put enough before. But if it's an adjective, I'm going to put enough after. Okay, Annalise?
Okay.
All right. So here, let's have a list of adjectives, okay? I'm going to make a list of some adjectives so you know. So let me try to write here. I'm going to write here, okay? So let's put good. Let's put, okay. Difficult. Uh, tasty. Tasty is the same as delicious, right? Good. What else? Cheap. Okay, now give me an adjective, people. I gave you 4 adjectives. Let's have the one from the book. Trendy. Look. Trendy. Okay, one more. Pedro, Julia, Annalise. Come on. Give me one
Much.
Sorry?
Much.
Can you repeat, please?
Much. Too much.
Sorry?
Você não tá na número 1?
Yes, I'm here.
Ele tá na 5 da 1, não é?
No, I'm not doing the exercise. I'm not doing the exercise here now. I'm just explaining the grammar point. I'm not doing the exercise.
Ok. É que tá travando por causa da internet, aí eu não consigo entender direito.
Ah,
Você quer
okay.
dizer substantivos?
Sorry. What do you say?
Você quer palavras de substantivo?
No. Adjective.
Ah, tá.
Here, look. Adjectives. Can you see the list that I made here?
É.
Yes? Can you see the words? I put here the word good, difficult, tasty, cheap, trendy. These are adjectives. Okay, guys? So let me write here.
Difficult, essas coisas assim também.
Yes, of course. Okay? Now I want you to give me 1 or 2 more adjectives.
Bad,
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
bad,
Bad. Okay. Very nice. One more.
Beautiful.
Okay, great. Thank you. Beautiful is an adjective. Okay.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes, give me one, Pedro.
bored. Vale, não, né?
Boring.
É.
Boring. Yes, boring. Very good. Bored is how you feel. Okay. But it's okay. It's also an adjective. You can say, I'm not bored enough. It's okay too. So I can say bored or boring. Something can be boring and you can feel bored. Okay? All right. So all these guys are adjectives. Okay? Good. We made a list. Now, where do I put the word enough? Before the adjective or after the adjective? Look at the rule.
Before?
Look at the rule here. Look, the rule is here. Subject, verb, adjective, enough. So where do I put the word enough? Before the adjective or after the adjective?
Before. Não, peraí. After.
Okay.
After é depois, né?
Yes.
Eu
So,
sempre confundo after, tipo, after é antes e before depois. Eu sempre penso isso.
no. After is here. This is before. Okay? And this is after.
Ok.
Okay? So we put enough after the adjective. Okay? Not before, after. After the adjective. So let's see. So let's say good enough, difficult enough, tasty enough, cheap enough. I'm talking about sufficient. Oh, it isn't good enough. It isn't good enough. So I have to use a subject, a verb, then an adjective, and then enough. So let's put a subject here, for example. It isn't, for example, okay? I can use singular or plural, no problem. So it isn't good enough, okay? So just a moment. Let me select here, just a second. I'm going to put another color so you can visualize, okay, guys? So I can say that it isn't good enough, right? Or it isn't difficult enough. Suppose you're doing a test and it is very easy. So it isn't difficult enough, okay? Something you try, for example, food. You eat a sandwich and you don't like the sandwich. The sandwich is bad. Okay? So you say, oh, it isn't tasty enough. Okay? So cheap enough, trendy enough, bad enough, beautiful enough. I can use all these adjectives with the word enough after them, okay? So like here, these clothes aren't trendy enough. If I want to use plural, like here, I can say they aren't trendy enough. So here you can put also in the plural, okay?
Ok.
I can say they aren't good enough. They aren't beautiful enough. They aren't trendy enough. Okay, guys, so this is the most important thing. When and where to put enough, when to use, where to use. If it's a noun, enough goes before. If it's an adjective, enough goes after. Okay? And now we have the last one, which is the word to. I use to say that there is a lot of something, like in excess, okay? But I use to only with adjectives, like this one here, okay? So I can use this list or any adjective with the word to, but look at the exercise. Do I use to before the adjective or after the adjective? Look, do I use the word to, okay, guys, before the adjective or after the adjective? Julia, Come on, Julia, tell me. Do I use the word to before or after?
Peraí. After.
Oh my goodness. Like Pedro. Okay, listen. Here we have, let me write down this lesson here. Let me write the sentence. Okay, so let me put here. This mall is I'm going to put 2 spaces here for you to decide, okay? Where should I have to use the word to? Okay, this is what I have to use. Okay. So where should I put this word? This mall is too crowded, or this mall is crowded too? Where should,
Crowded é cheio?
yes. So where should I put the word to? This mall is too crowded, or this mall is crowded too? What is the right one? Here or here?
No meio.
Ah, okay, Pedro. Look, this mall is too crowded, okay? So I'm not going to use here this part because it's an adjective, okay? And I'm saying that there are people in excess. It's really full. It's like when I say it's very crowded, okay? So I will get the word too, and I will put here. This mall is too crowded. Okay, Pedro? Okay, Júlia? Okay, Annalise?
Ok.
Yes? So
Okay.
when I want to say that there is something in excess, I can use the word to. I can, but I have to use before the adjective, okay? So I can say, for example, if I eliminate the word enough here, I can't use both. If I eliminate here, and I want to use these adjectives, suppose, okay? I can use these adjectives and then I have to put the word to here, okay? So let me put this because this is only with enough, okay? When I want to use to, I can say, for example, let me change the color here so you can visualize, okay? For example, oh, it's too good, or math is too difficult. Oh, this sandwich is too tasty, or oh, it's too cheap. Oh, look, it's too trendy. Oh man, it's too bad. Oh, she's too beautiful. It's too wonderful. Oh no, I don't like this subject. It's too boring. Or I am too bored. Okay, guys. So we saw here 3 different parts. The orange part, too many and too much. I only use before nouns, okay? So, like, for example, there is too much money in my bag, okay? I want to say that there is excess of money in my bag. I use too much for uncountable, too many for countable, plural. Now, the second one, the word enough. If enough is in a sentence with a noun, I have to use enough before the noun, okay? Now, if the word enough is in a sentence with an adjective, then I have to use enough after the adjective, all right? Now, if I want to use the word too to say that something is too whatever, like in excess, and I have an adjective, I have to use to before the adjective, only that, okay? I can also include here the one that I remember now. For example, I can put one more adjective here. Let's add, for example, lazy. Do you know the meaning of lazy? Yes? Lazy is the same as when you don't like to work, when you don't want to study, when you don't want to work, you just want to watch TV. So you are lazy. So sometimes we can say, oh, I'm too lazy today. I'm too lazy today. So lazy in excess. Okay. All right, people. Is it clear now? Yes, Annalise.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Pedro. Yes, Julinha.
Yes.
Good.
Yes,
Fantastic.
please.
Okay. So let me save these annotations and then let me show you the homework I asked from you last class. I'm going to clear my annotations. Can I? Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Good. So let me just clear my annotations. All right. So today we are going to start page 50, unit 8, a new lesson, okay? When I finish this, then I'll show you the homework I asked from you, okay? All right, guys, this first part of unit 8 is very simple. It talks about personality characteristics and some appearance characteristics, right? So let's see the first question. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so what do you notice when you meet someone new? What is the first thing you notice when you meet someone new? Pedro.
Hi.
Yes, Pedro. What do you notice when you meet someone new? Do you notice the hair? Do you notice the voice, the face?
Mm,
What do you notice? What
I
do you
don't.
observe?
I. I don't know. Meet teacher.
Oh,
There is
okay.
a
All right.
ah,
What's
there is a man and a woman.
Yes, here, yes, yeah, the picture shows a man and a woman. But my question is, what do you notice when you meet someone new? Pedro doesn't know the meaning of meet. So can you help, Julinha? What's the meaning of the verb meet here? Look, this is what we are talking about, okay? Can you see now, Pedro?
O que eu tô vendo de diferente na
Yeah.
imagem?
No, Julinha, I'm asking you this question. What do you notice when you
Teacher,
meet
meet não é
someone?
carne.
Oh, no, it's similar, but it's not, okay? Let me write here. Look, Pedro, meat is what you eat, okay? That's what you said. So you eat, you eat it. Now here we are talking about the verb to meet. So when you meet someone new, you, for example, you don't know this person and you meet this person for the first time, okay? So, for example, you meet a person you don't know. Okay, when you go to a party, for example, when you go to a party, you can meet a lot of different people, people that you don't know, and they become your friends. Okay, Pedro? Okay?
Okay, thank you.
So this is to meet. When you travel, you meet new people, right? When you talk online, sometimes you can meet new people. Okay, Pedro. So my question is, what do you notice? What do you observe when you meet someone new? Okay, this is my question. What do you notice? What do you observe when you see a person for the first
The
time?
man is, I observe intelligent, elegant,
Okay, very nice. So when you meet someone,
popular,
just a second, Julia. When you meet
and
someone,
generous.
when you meet someone like a man, for example, you notice if the man is intelligent, if the man is elegant. Yes, Julia.
Yes, he.
Okay, very nice. And you, Pedro, what do you notice?
And the
Okay, great. What about you, Pedro? What do you notice? What do you notice, guys? Is the same as o que você nota, o que você observa, ok? O que você nota
okay. Woman,
quando você
the woman
conhece alguém?
is. Uh,
Eu vejo uma
I,
mulher pintando um
no,
quadro.
wait a minute, Pedro. It's not the picture. Forget the picture, okay? Let me close this. Forget the picture, okay, guys? You are not describing the picture. You're just answering this question, okay? So let me, okay, so don't look at the picture now. Let me cut the picture out, okay, here. You're not describing the pictures now, okay? Forget the picture. Focus here, okay? So, what do you notice when you meet someone new? O que você observa quando você encontra alguém pela primeira vez? Quando você faz amigos, o que você observa de cara? That's the question, okay? Hi, guys. I crashed. My internet crashed. Now it was my turn, Julinha. Now it was my turn. Okay, do you understand the question now? Yes?
I observe. I, yeah.
Okay, what do you notice?
I observe the personality
Hmm.
and the o físico, né? Physical.
Okay. The personality and the appearance.
Appearance.
Okay.
Personalidade e aparência da pessoa.
All right. Look, these two. The personality and the appearance. Okay, Pedro? All right, so these are the things we notice when we meet someone new.